Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the Bond Dock, and I got a match here for you on military base. 650, of course. You know, we're using the Bond Dock, and I think this might be rating. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this suit. I think it's a really fun suit. If it's not good, at least it's really fun. I don't really pick raids. As I mentioned many times before, I'm not really a raid player. So I don't know how the suit works on the grand scheme of, including every other raid in the game. I probably see more of the other raids than the Bond Dog. I haven't really seen many people roll for this, or have or use it, which is fine because the suit is it's one you do have to learn. I'm not gonna lie. You can't just pick this up and do extremely well. Well, I mean, you can if you know your fundamentals, of course, and you make use of your maneuver armor. But yeah, you don't have the defenses while you're transformed, like the Bjarlant and the Bjarlant Custom. You have to rely on your maneuver armor, and same with the ground. If you're at low enough health, you can actually do a double dodge roll. That requires you to be at 30% health, which can quickly go away at 650, especially if you're a raid and there are suits nearby called the Rebawu. So, which is what a lot of people pick at this cost. But yeah, it's a really fun suit to play. Theoretically, you don't have to worry about much if you're using everything to the best that you can. Like your maneuver armor. The flight, you can actually fire out while you're boosting. That way you can get a stun and then just follow up completely and do a melee attack. Because the thing does have melee combo controller while in the air. But, you'll see people do the downswing and they'll follow up with another claw downswing. And then with their beam saber melee. So you can do some. This thing has really amazing combo routes. Most of his weapons just combo right into each other. Or at least the if you start off with the shotgun megaparticle, the scattering megaparticle cannon, you can't really follow up after stunning with the beam rifle unless you're just trying to add extra damage, right? It's not really an extra stun. It's not a stun lock. But, yeah, so we're on here on military base. As you can see, I noticed the C1's getting away after doing that horrible shot of the charge up there. There is the C1. Try to shoot him out of the air. Just going to miss terribly. But don't worry, we're just going to go ahead and smack his ass with the claw, and we'll keep moving forward. There's Rebawu. He is going to die. Going to shoot his corpse just to make sure he's extra dead. And let's see if we can move forward. I noticed there's a Super Gundam taking pot shots, and I gotta be careful because Super Gundam does have a heavy stagger when it's fully charged. I definitely don't want to get hit by that while I'm in the air, so gotta fly a little bit low to the ground. There's the enemy Bond Dock, and we're gonna clash because I have 3 melee priority even when I'm transformed. And actually, I don't even know, is there any suit? That would be kind of strange to see, like a suit that when it transforms it has a different melee priority. But anyway, Bond Dock's gone, and there's the Super Gundam. He's going to get clowned on by getting stunned by everybody. So I'm going to follow up and get a kill there. Yoinky spoinky, I guess. And let's see, yeah, the enemy team is back to their base. There's a C1, and let's see if we can charge at him. If he tackles, I don't really get affected because I'm close to the ground. That's a regular stun. I can boost out of the way, so nice. Straight to the downswing. There goes the C1. And just because I can, let's run towards a Rebawu, because right now they have less than 1,000 points. And it's yeah, it's at the 5-minute mark. Let's go ahead and get them a kill. I'm being a little bit too mean here. That's just because they probably got 2 supports. Really isn't a nice idea on this map when there's 2 raids lurking around. But they do have some seems like some decent generals. So unfortunately, I'm going to be taking advantage of some moments where the supports will be, I think, mostly the Super Gundam, where the Super Gundam will be on top of a building, and then I can just fly up to him, because the Bond Dock, I can just transform and fly up to him. I don't have to, since I can fly like a Bjarlant, I have more accurate positioning when I'm flying. I'm not like, let's say the Humbrabi, where the Humbrabi you're always constantly moving forward, which is kind of weird to think about in the Bond Dock, because the Bond Dock, it seems like it only has those 3 thrusters on the back of the suit. I don't know how exactly it flies up without like just tipping over. I think somebody told me that it has a bunch of mini thrusters under the skirt, which is weird to think about. For me, it just seems like, yeah, that's just the only 3 boosters on it. I don't know how it's supposed to fly all crazy, but hey, if it works, I guess it works. But we're gonna go ahead and move forward. I wanted to stay back because we are winning. But I mean, I think our team, they realize, hey, we have the enemy team at their base pretty much. We can just continue wailing on him, which, okay, you know what? I can't argue with that. I'm going to go ahead and keep pushing forward. There's a Super Gundam. Unfortunately, because the Bondoc is a big suit, yeah, I've been poking my head out too much, and I'm just going to get followed up on. I'm going to be left with half my health, nearly half my health, which is not really, really good. But fortunately, you know, the enemy team, the generals on the ground, are going to try and make a push towards our generals, or, you know, the rest of our team, and that leaves the Super Gundam open. So no more heavy staggering for you, sir. Let's go ahead and get a stun. Unfortunately, I think I messed up messed up switching to my melee. That's why I just went ahead and used the beam rifle that I switched to. And let's see. Another really awesome thing about the Bondoc, by the way, is when you're out of transformation, since you just automatically have the beam rifle, you can just instant stun somebody as soon as you you untransform, you detransform, one of those. Also, the way the Bondoc flies up is hilarious. It reminds me of F-Zero for some reason, because the way it almost looks like an F-Zero car by itself, but when it flies, ooh, I just tanked a stun, nice. When it flies by itself, what am I trying to say? Yo, it looks like an F-Zero car, and when it flies upward, it goes up a building. It kind of reminds me like when an F-Zero car just drive. Looks like it's driving around just all crazy, hovering up. I'm pretty sure there's some maps in F-Zero where you're just going, yeah, an F-Zero GX, when you're going up, just going straight up like an angles almost, and it looks really rad when you're watching the replays. Reminds me of that with the Bondoc. But yeah, let's keep going here. Almost about 2 minutes left in the match, even though it's 1:50 now. Doing pretty well, I should say. 12,000, almost 13,000 to 6,000. And this poor Reball is going to get teamed up on. We've been doing some pretty nice combos on the enemy team whenever there's more than one person attacking them. You'll see here in a second we're going to do like a great Power Ranger move on this guy. Even though we look like we look like somebody the Power Rangers would fight. This paint scheme, I don't think this is what I base it on. Yeah, I didn't base it. I tried to make a beetle. Because when you transform, you look like some kind of bug or lobster or whatever. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a shell, right? I don't want to make a ladybug. I want to make like a beetle shell. And I think I might have accidentally, like my subconscious might have made Megalon. I think that's really close to Megalon's shell. I haven't seen a picture of Megalon in a little bit, so maybe my subconscious just thought of Beetle and Megalon. So. You guys don't know, Megalon was in Godzilla vs. Megalon. That's where Jet Jaguar first starred in. Yeah, pretty. I say pretty great in quotations movie. It's known for the infamous Godzilla dropkick. I say infamous. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I noticed that the enemy team, the enemy supports, there's two of them, spawned at A, and I noticed our team was pushing forward, so I went ahead and tried to do a flank. Unfortunately, no defense while I'm in the air when I'm not boosting, so the C1 noticed and shot me. And I think, yeah, because I'm close to a ground here, I just got stunned out of my transformation. So, yeah, just going to go ahead and dip and duck around these missiles, because the Super Gundam missiles will fuck me up. I have low ballistic resistances, even though he's a support and I'm a raid. And for some reason, Super Gundam wanted to come face-to-face with me. I think he's trying to run the clock, which, yeah, not a good idea, because I'm still a raid. I have a lot of melee damage. You're dead, sir. And, yeah, that's going to be it. Timeout, and let's see what we got going on here today with the Bondoc. Good works all around. Mission completed. And let's see what our Beetle Boy did today. And, hey, top individual. And 140k damage. Oh, I should say 5,000 individual score as well. And let's see the placement. Second place, 6-2. So yeah, not a bad match at all with the Bondoc. Again, like I said, I've been learning to play the suit a lot more. I don't want to say force myself, because I really do like the Bondoc. I know some people don't. They think it's silly, which I totally understand. It's one of those suits that's just really weird to look at, but I think I like weird suits. I like the way it looks. If you guys don't know, the Bondoc is based on I believe it's called the Gamph from Dragon's Heaven, and I believe the Bondoc's one of the first suits they worked on in designing a mobile suit for Zeta. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just heard that. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. And type up in the comment section how you feel about the Bond dock. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I absolutely love the Bond dock. As I said, I like the design, and it's really fun to play. I keep mentioning it. I think it's really unique. I think it might need a buff or two. I'm thinking more like it can get stopped while it's doing its melee. I think maybe. I'm not sure about offense system. Maybe offense system to offset, it having multiple melee options. And it can get stopped while it's trying to melee in the air. So maybe they can do something like give it offense system while it's transformed. That way it can start off not getting stunned when it's doing its melee, and then it can untransform and then do the rest of its melee, and hopefully it doesn't get stunned. I don't know, something like that. If you want to do something unique with the suit, give it another skill. I mean, it already has a dodge roll only in transformation mode compared to mobile suit mode, so that's already kind of different enough. But I do have some more matches saved of the Bond dock because I've been trying to get better with it, and I think I've mentioned before, yeah, I've been getting consistent top 3s with it, and I just really like it. I've been recording a lot of matches with it, and you'll probably see those over the next coming weeks. But yeah, that'll be it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
Oh, to be honest,
Damn, what a team combo that was. Holy shit. That was amazing. We just literally Power Ranger team attacked this fucking dude. This Reebok.